Welcome into the news portion of DSI. I'm Jordan Kudish, and we start in Berlin, where a hit and run early last week left one family mourning the loss of their 14-year-old Gavin Knupp. A statement released through the family's attorney said, quote, "Our hearts are forever broken by the senseless loss of our beautiful son and brother Gavin. While we grieve his death, we have been overwhelmed by the love and support that we have received from the community that has provided strength and comfort during our darkest days. We thank you all from the bottom of our hearts. We have full trust and confidence in our local law enforcement authorities and the justice system to hold accountable all those responsible," end quote. Now, 47 ABC reached out to the Maryland State Police for an update on this investigation. So far, no new information has been released, and will continue to provide any updates as they become available. And now we're going to toss things over to Chief Meteorologist Rich Werdzik for a look at that weekend forecast. Rich?
Jordan, I do have some good news to start with here. The 7-day forecast will include that relief that we were looking for. It will not be an early shot of premature fall air or anything like that, but maybe something a little closer to that number there, the average high temperature for this time of the year. You know, today wasn't too bad when you look at where we were at the airport at Salisbury at 92, but that's actually a little lower than most locations. We're in the mid-90s. Records, we're not breaking them. That's kind of the theme of this heat wave. It's not a record-breaking high-temperature heat wave. It's the 24-hour heat cycle type heat wave where we have very hot temperatures, but with the humidity not cooling off at night. And you see where our low temperature was this morning, 74 degrees. All right, today's high temperatures across Delmarva. It didn't matter where you were. It was a hot one. Did not get that sea breeze today in Ocean City at 90. 91 in Cambridge, 97 in Easton, Dover at 92, Georgetown 93, Wallops 91, even Accomack County, which typically has the benefit of both sides of water here, the Chesapeake and the Atlantic, to keep it cool. Melfa 85, that's a high temperature, or hot temperature, given with the humidity too, for that far south on Delmarva, that is. Current temperatures at the moment still have not dropped below 80 degrees in Georgetown, Dover at 80, Easton 82, 79 in Cambridge, Salisbury sitting at 68. And the heat index, even at this point that we're getting close to midnight, it still feels like the low to mid 80s, even some low 90s in the northwestern corner of Delmarva. So let's talk about the advisories back in effect here for the weekend. This starts at 10 o'clock tomorrow morning. It's going to run through Sunday evening. A heat advisory for basically all of Delaware, with the exception of Newcastle County is under an excessive heat warning closer to Philadelphia Metro, but also the northwestern corner of Delmarva, including the middle and upper shore of Maryland. Heat indices 105 to 110. And again, criteria based, the further north in Delmarva, it takes less to trigger these advisories. So it's going to be just as hot, if not hotter, Salisbury, Pocomoke City, and Point South this weekend. Satellite radar, there have been a few downpours popping up underneath this heat dome, which is typical. You can get that to happen, but the relief is few and far between. And for us, it just didn't happen over top of the peninsula. There were a couple showers off to the north, and that was it. And I don't expect any of that here for tonight. We kept that chance of an isolated downpour in there just as a maybe, and you saw it was just north of the area. For the rest of us, it's just a very warm night under a mostly clear sky, and temperatures taking a while to settle into the 70s in some of those spots that I showed you that were still in the 80s. Tomorrow's high temperature is 94 to 99 degrees. That's the air temperature. Throw in the humidity. We're cranking back up that heat index 102 to 107. That'll be the peak heat index throughout the afternoon and early evening under sunny skies. West wind at 5 to 10 miles per hour, and that's not good for the beaches. Getting that west wind means all that hot air over the inland part of Delmarva gets funneled back over toward the beach. So that sea breeze tomorrow, non-existent. And if it does kick in, it's not going to be for very long. 84 at 10, 90 at 3. That's for the Maryland and Delaware beaches, where it's going to be a day where 2 words apply: hydrate and sunscreen. Do not forget to reapply. UV index very high, 9, bordering actually at 10, as I was taking a look at those numbers just a bit ago. All right, mid to upper 90s tomorrow and Sunday, wall-to-wall sun. You get it at this point. Nighttime low temperatures, look at that 78 for Monday morning. That is tough. There are going to be several locations that do not drop out of the 80s at night in some of our warmer locations. Monday will be the last dangerously hot and humid day, as a cold front will come in and give us that shower and thunderstorm chance in the afternoon. But this front, we'll call it a cool front. Not a cold front. We'll call it a cool front. It cools us down a little bit. Just trying to call it as it is here. I don't think we can use the term cold front until we get to like September or something like that. But 88 Tuesday, 90 on Wednesday, 92 Thursday, 91 Friday. So you see we're back to more seasonable temperatures and the chance for a couple showers and thunderstorms, especially as we get into the Thursday and Friday time frame after that cool front moves through early in the early week time frame. And that's your Ocean City 7-day forecast. looking at a drop in temperatures as well into next week. Devin's got some water. He's ready to go. Brandon, he's excited. You can't see him. He's off camera. He's excited because DSI's not done. We're coming right back after the break.